Coretta McDonald, a long-time advocate for educators and former General Secretary of the Guyana Teachers Union, has been elected unopposed as the new president of the GTU following the conclusion of the union's 2025 triennial elections. Although unchallenged, McDonald secured 2,987 votes in the election. Joining McDonald in the leadership ranks are Mariska Williams as first vice president, Carl Vanier as second vice president, and Collis Nicholson, who takes over McDonald's former role as general secretary. She said her ascension to the president of the GTU was a win for all teachers and a win for the nation's children.
This win is not about Coretta McDonald. This win is for the teachers of this country and by extension, our learners. Because when our teachers are comfortable, our learners are going to perform better. They're going to be more productive citizens in this country. What we saw playing out last evening and the report that would have been issued, I think, by the elections officer is one that says teachers are ready for a leader that is bold, fearless, fair, and ready to represent them. That is what that whole picture there is depicting. And so Coretta McDonald as president of the GTU is just another phase in the continuation of my work. I have been general secretary since 2006, and that in itself should tell you that moving to the level of president was not a big, quote unquote, a big issue for me.
She said the immediate task is to ensure that the morale of our teachers is lifted.
Our teachers at this time, being president, it's a whole lot of work. When I thought that the job of the general secretary was quite taxing, the job of president is going to be even more taxing. And I'm saying that because of this simple fact. What happened on the 21st of August 2024 has left a bitter taste in the mouth of our teachers. Our teachers, their bubbles were burst because they spent 72 days out there championing the cause for a better way of life. That they could not achieve because there were some selfish persons who decided to go in another direction. And I'm not going to get into that. But my job as president and the job here with my team, and I don't really want to talk about president, I want to talk about the team that would have been elected to serve GTU for the next 3 years. These are committed persons, committed teachers who have decided that while we were working at the level of our branches and while some were working at the level of the officer corps, we need to move forward, we need to go to a higher level. And so my team, we have decided that we are going to do what's best for our teachers. First, we are going to listen to our members and we are going to modify the suggestions and the concerns that they are raising with us. Of course, the concern of August 21st, which will never ever be erased from the minds of our teachers, is that ill-fated agreement that was signed. Our teachers have already signaled to us that they want to have a review of that document. And it is one of the things that we are going to be approaching as one on our priority list. We are going to be reviewing that document with every means of having it, whether we can have it overturned or whether we can have additional benefits being added to that document.
The Guyana Teachers Union Triennial Elections 2025 and ballot counting exercise came to a successful conclusion last evening at the headquarters of the GTU, Wolford Avenue, Georgetown.